Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everyone has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 13, Nasdaq off 5, S&P's off 2.5. Gold contract down $22.50, trading at $1,698. Now, what gold did, folks, is this. Gold broke the B point of a small EBC down. That price point there will bring it down to $16.83. That's the smaller one. The larger one, the real key is going to be, as it gets into that 1680 area, is it going to have over 220,000 contracts and break that B point of a very large ABC down. That will take it down to 1623. Silver down 74 cents, trading out at $32.93. Platinum off $18 at $1,587 an ounce. Copper $3.65 a pound. Light sweet crude down 66 cents, trading at $88.43 a barrel. Bonds up 13 ticks at 151.15. Those bonds, they want to run into that 152.50 area. The real key is going to be, does it have the volume up at that level? If it does, 154, 155 is on the agenda. And once it gets over that 154, folks, 163 is game. King dollar. Now, what's amazing here, folks, is this. King dollar is down 22 ticks. Now it is down with lighter volume. King dollar, folks, has come down for about 10 days now. All with light volume, backed off. And here's where the divergence is. So King dollar backs down, lighter volume. Market still can't go anywhere. The market still has a breathing room to go topside. Gold contract got absolutely smoked. Okay? Gold comes down with volume. Market pulls back with volume. Dollar pulls back with lighter volume. This dollar wants to go higher. And when this dollar goes higher, get out of the way. Get out of the way, because this market has performed, meaning pulling back in gold, not going anywhere in the S&P, and the dollar hasn't moved. In fact, the dollar has come back with dramatically lighter volume. Euro is at 130.96, and the yen's trading out there down 37 ticks at 81.68. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&P, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, so we have a flat market, a sideways market out here today. We did volume of 633 million. No volume. Bottom line, what I expect you're going to see, folks, is this, is that you're going to see the highs, once again, of yes, they get tested. They're not going to get through them, but they want to get tested. The reason I'm saying that, I'm going to go over to the FTSE just quick and the DAX for you. What you had out here in the FTSE, so yesterday, what you had is that you had all the indices, meaning in Europe, the indices in the United States fail on price, fail on volume. This morning, what you have, up to our 11:30 Eastern time, FTSE backed off slightly. You know what? The FTSE wants to go test the thing again. DAX in Germany, same setup with the DAX in Germany. DAX wants to go up there and test it again. It's all over as far as I'm concerned. But you know what? The testing procedures at highs, they just love doing it. They love doing it at highs and lows. Okay, Dow Industrials. Let's go over to the Dow. We take a look at the Dow. Dow Industrials today, down 13 points. Really a flat market, though. Volume-wise, 633 million, which is nothing. So I suspect the Dow is going to mess around up here a little bit more, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Test those highs once again. Nasdaq Composite. We take a look at the composite. What we have with the composite is this. There she is. Composite, flat market, sideways market. This composite, we did 1.7 billion shares out here today, and that 1.7 is actually coming into the 28th of November. And when we take a look at the actual 28th of November, what you're going to have is that we did 1.725, and today we did 1.767. So I expect what you're going to see is this, is that you're going to see, once again, that CCMP, is that the NASDAQ also wants to get out there and try to test those highs from Monday. That's the way it seems to be setting up right now. Gold contract. Okay, so we go over to gold. This is what we have happening with gold. We did 180,000 contracts today. Big numbers, folks, okay? We broke a B point of an ABC structure on the way down, small ABC. That had 196,000 contracts, so we didn't have enough volume, but bottom line, we broke it. So that is a structure that goes to 1683. The largest structure is at 1677. You know, we'll see whether it has the juice to break it when it's down there. If it breaks it, that is a 125-point ABC structure down that will bring it into 1625. Some of the gold stocks out here, if we go over to Newmont, we take a look at Newmont. Newmont today hung right, now this is when it's always the most dangerous, which is just crazy. Okay, we got to a price point on Newmont today of $44.68 at the low. But the low swing, folks, is $44.50, and that's when it's always dangerous. That you come up to the swing. We came up to the swing with 7.3 million. The swing point is 8.3. You don't want to see that. Well, let's put it this way. If you were bullish on Newmont, my take is that Newmont is going to go lower. We'll see whether it busts this B point with conviction, you know. But it's set up right now to do it. Barrick, ABX, same setup in Barrick. Now, the reason I'm going over these golds is that gold has been showing where the market wants to go. And you know, let me tell you something. Divergence-wise, it absolutely makes no sense that the physical gold came down like it's come down versus what the dollar's done. But that is screaming to me that that dollar wants to move higher and gold wants to move lower. So, ABX, Barrick Gold, that swing low there is $32.87. We didn't make it. And we did have an acceleration of volume. We got to a low of 33.25. We did 9.8 million versus 8.3. So that's saying it's going after it. These golds right here are going to go after the July 26th low, swing low that's out there. Bonds. We go take a look at the bond market out here. What we have with bonds right now. Bonds, that's going to be, I'll get a different contract up there on bonds. Let's go to the dollar. We take a look at the dollar index. What the dollar index has done now is this. The dollar index has pulled back. In fact, it's pulled back for 10 days. Now, it's lighter volume. There's no doubt. The key here is understanding that, okay, you know, we'll pull back for 10 days, and gold still can't get going the upside. The S&P can't get going the upside. The correlation's there. That is saying dollar is a normal pullback in a market that wants to go higher. Right now, we're at 79.64. You know, 81.51 is the swing point. You know, I suspect, you know, it's only going to matter when we go, not only after that baby, but more than likely we take that baby out. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Now, check this out. You know, I'm sure most of you have heard about this, but I knew as soon as this came across the tape, and this is really a shame how a couple, in this particular case, it's going to be one trader that brought a broker-dealer down. And what that was, Rochelle, there it is. Okay. So if you're, there was a trader at Rochelle Securities, folks, David Miller. And today he was arrested by the Department of Justice, bottom line, for wire fraud. And what this was all about, if you had seen when this came out, they basically, they bought $1 billion. This guy bought $1 billion worth of Apple the day before Apple came out with their numbers. And I'm sure he was just looking for the big hit. And bottom line, the big hit didn't take place, okay? And the firm itself lost a fortune. Now, the firm itself, no doubt, should have had some kind of compliance in place, but they got hurt. I'm sure a lot of people got hurt, and it's a bummer. But good old Apple, it just never seems to, in fact, I don't know what day that actually happened. We can go look at it, but, Apple's, in fact, so check this out. Apple, expansion of volume today. This is going to be wild watching this shake out. Okay, so in a subtle way, what you have here with Apple is this. First leg down on Apple, 205 points, straight down. We get a counter trend bounce, did about a 0.382. guess what? Today volume blew out of the stock again. And so this is a confirmation that, number one, you're going to go back to the lows of Apple. Number two, it very well could be an ABC structure on the way down. Now, don't go out. I wouldn't be shorting Apple right here. And the reason being is that just like the market, there's going to be a couple more spikes into higher highs. It's Tom O'Brien, TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.